Hi, this is Sweet June coming back at you. I just wanted to let you guys know that I had one heck of a 24 hours. When I went to work last night, I had a resident, one of the residents I had, um, one of my residents passed away, and I had to send another resident to the hospital, all in the same shift. Um, then I had to go to a funeral um, of a classmate that um, lady that I went to school with passed away. I had to go to that funeral. So, okay, now I've had enough death to last me a good long time. Okay, don't want to be up close and personal with death for quite some time. But it just really got me to thinking. It's when you have people that you go to school with, and there was another lady that I went to school with not too long before her passed away as well. Um, actually, I've had two ladies that I went to school with passed away not too long ago, sometime this summer. Not too long before her. And so I don't know about you guys, but um, when I have people that I went to school with, uh, close people that I really know, um, these young ladies, I've been knowing them since junior high school. We go so far back. I have been knowing them since junior high, and so that's a long time, you know. Um, and so it just when you get see people that is around your age that, and I know death don't discriminate. People die at all ages, but it just kind of hits close to home. Um, it kind of makes you think about your own mortality, and it kind of makes you think about your own life. Take a long look at your own life, and it just kind of make me think. When I have somebody that I went to school with, somebody that I knew very well, pass away, it just they're the same age as me, um, and it just kind of make me think, about my life. It makes me think about my life, and I think about, wow, that could be me laying there dead, and it makes you really really think, and it makes me realize how precious life is, and it makes me realize how short life is. Um, it makes you realize that, well, the Bible says that tomorrow's not promised to any one of us. Um, but it just makes me think about my life and think about, um, you know, what some of the things that is so many things that I don't know about you guys, but it's so many things that I want to do. It's so many things that um, I have a bucket list. I don't know about you guys, but I have a bucket list, but I haven't actually wrote it down. It's up here. And there's a lot of things that I want to do before I kick the bucket. That's what a bucket list is. All the things that you want to do before you kick the bucket. So it's so many things that I want to do before I leave this world. I want to travel. So many places that I want to see. It's so much that I want to. I mean, I have a lot of things that I would like to do. I have lots of things that um, well, I have so many ideas and stuff swirling around in my head. But I was just thinking last week. I said that if I could accomplish, I have so many things that I would like to do. Um, I said, but I don't have to accomplish all those things. I don't have to accomplish all those things, and I'm not going to be um, devastated if I don't accomplish all those things. I think maybe that's good in a sense that I have a lot of things, a lot of ideas, and a lot of things that I would like to do because you know, if I'm able to instead of as opposed to in a sense it can be a double-edged sword because you got so many things, so many ideas, going on in your head and and sometimes it's hard to just zero in on just one thing, and that's what they say it's very important to do. They said it's important to just focus on just one thing, put all your energies into that one thing, and let it's like a seed, keep watering it, keep taking care of it, and eventually you're going to see a beautiful plant or flower develop. So it's like that's what you know um, those ideas and things are about. They say you just pick one thing that you're passionate about and just put all your energies into that, and but don't just do that and then go from that, go to something else, and then because it's like you're gonna be doing all these things, but you're not gonna really um, that seed is not gonna grow because you're trying to focus on too many things at one time, and they say that's not good. Take one thing that you're passionate. I happen to think that there's you can you we can have more than one passion, and um and so they say if you just take one thing that you're passionate about and just put all your energies into that, and then let that seed grow. And so my thought is sometimes I be thinking I got so many ideas that just this makes me crazy sometimes in a sense because I be having so many ideas swirling around in my head, and so that's I said I don't have to accomplish everything that I want to accomplish, but I said if I can accomplish at least a couple of things off of that list, if I could at least accomplish a couple things off that mental list, like I've been thinking about I wouldn't mind writing a book, or um, I would like to start my own business. Um, so I mean, and there's other things that I've got swirling around in my head, but just dealing with depression, and then I'm having some motivation issues, and I think all of that has to do with my depression. Um, I think like when I was going to school, um, as I said in some of my other videos, I spent many years in college. I spent many, many, many years going to college. I went to college for many, many, many years while I was raising my two sons. And I remember I was so determined. I was so determined. And my motto was failure is not an option. And that with that motto in my head, that encouraged me to keep going and to keep pushing. And that's how I was able to get all them classes under my belt. And that's how I was able to get as far as I got. You know, and I had all kind of obstacles coming my way. Work conflicts. Was constantly changing jobs. I had so many, and there's always lots of challenges when you are raising children as a single parent. So I had always had all these obstacles and challenges, but I always kept sticking to that, and I kept plugging away, and I was so determined, and I keep thinking if I can only get that determination back. I said, I just want to get it back. I said, I just want to get back to that time when I was taking all those classes. I want to get that fire back. I want to get that determination back. How do I get back to that? And so that's the part that I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with getting back to that, getting back to that place in my life where I was so determined and I was so motivated and I had so much drive. Um, and that's what I'm struggling with. I'm struggling struggling with getting back to that point. And and so like I said, I said it. I put this on Facebook one day. I'm complacent, and I don't know. It may not make sense to you, but it makes perfectly good sense to me. You might be like, what, huh? But it makes perfectly good sense to me. I'm complacent, but I hate being complacent. I'm in a place of complacency, but I hate it. I hate it. It just I can't stand it, and it just drives me a little nuts because what I realized about myself a few years ago is that I'm not a complacent person. I'm not a complacent person. I'm not okay with complacency, and so I'm in a state of complacency, but I don't like being complacent. I mean, I hate being complacent. If that makes it may not make sense to you, but it makes perfectly good sense to me. So I just pray and ask Jehovah God to help me to get that motivation back. To get that motivation. I mean, even there's things that I would like to accomplish in the ministry, that I wouldn't mind accomplishing in the ministry, but just you know, just I'm just having those issues. I'm just having issues with getting my motivation up. I wrote on my tablet. I got like 4 pages on my tablet. I did a video showing you guys. I have 4 pages of video topic ideas that I wrote down on my tablet. I showed you guys. If you can go back, I did a little video showing you guys. Um, I have not been, at that rate, I could be clocking in 2 or 3 videos a day. But it's just, I'm just having these issues with getting motivated. And I think that, like I said, that has a lot to do with me being depressed. Wintertime is coming up, and I get worse in the winter. So I'll just keep praying, you know. But anyway, I'm not trying to get off subject. I'm on subject, but I'm off subject. But just realizing, just experiencing having death in my face for the last 24 hours, and looking at death up close and personal, just make me realize how short life really is, and it helps me to, it makes me realize that, you know, it's just, it's so many things that I would like to do. And like I said, I don't have to do everything. I don't have to check off everything that I have on my list, my mental list. But if I can check off some of those things, I will be okay. If I can check some of those things off of that list, and see at least, I don't know, the see, I don't have to see everything in the world, but see, if I'm able to go to a lot of places, in the world, I don't have to go to every corner of the earth, but um, if I can just see, uh, some of the main places that I would like to see, you know, because it's some traveling. I like to do some traveling, things like that. So it just makes me realize that, um, how short life is and how short our life is, and just um, really, really have me marinating and have me thinking and meditating on my life, and thanking God that I am still here, and I want to be able to make most of the time that I do have here, you know. So that's what I was thinking about. That we, it's just sad. It's just really sad to see um, my class people that I went to school with, that my friends, pass away. It's really sad. So, like I said, I've over the last 24 hours, I've dealt with enough death to last me a long time. I don't really want to deal with it anymore for a while, a long time. So, so it's really been something. So that's just something I was thinking about. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know if you have let me know in the comment section if you guys have a bucket list. Let me know. Do you have a bucket list? Do you have some things that you want to accomplish? Um, if so, are you working towards accomplishing those things? If you're not working towards accomplishing those things, why? What's stopping you? Is it depression or whatever? Hit me up in the comment section. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. And I need you guys to hit that notification bell so every time I do a video, you will be notified. Okay, I'm getting ready to go get ready for work. I hope you guys have a blessed evening. Coming back at you with some more interesting video topics. Peace and love. This is Sweet Jim.